All right, we are the 7th, I think. Yeah, 7th of May. Oh, my half birthday. So, yeah, we are 10:45. I got up at 10:01 actually, and so. My jaw hurts. I think I clenched my teeth in sleep. But anyways, I digress. I was reading some of the comments yesterday in the Facebook group because it's still going on. The Take Back Your Life MTL. And it's not that bad. It's not like everything's going to shit. I mean, there's some bickering back and forth, but it's still the page hasn't imploded. So some people can't be swayed by a few people. So that's kind of encouraging. The other day I got like 53 new people invited to the group, and I don't understand how Facebook works in that respect. I finally let them all in because I realized I couldn't screen their accounts and all that because there's not much on their profile for me to determine, you know? Except for one person who had like a white pride insignia on their avatar, and I was like, no, you're not getting in. And then one other person who had a blank, didn't have a profile picture, and I was like, nope. So that was it. But everyone else looked like the Oprah audience, so I don't know. You know how they are. So, but, you can tell I'm still waking up because everything is slow, and when I let everyone in, it's like I was wondering why the membership count didn't increase a lot. And now I realize, looking around a bit, that those who were invited into the group, they automatic, and I let them in, they're automatically in term preview mode. I don't know what takes for them to get out of preview mode. I clicked on the learn more, but it didn't give enough of a reason for me to understand, you know. So it was strange. I'm not that curious to figure out more. I admit I was a little worried, like, okay, are people deleting now that they're seeing some of the scandal that happened on the page? I mean, from what I see, obviously, it's going to be less people. Or some people don't. I mean, one person was commenting on this last thread that I read at like 2 o'clock in the morning. That she's not going to be swayed. There was much more good than bad. So she'll stay. It's been helpful. So that's good to know that. There was one person, a guy, who was causing trouble, and then he finally left. So what, you caused trouble, then you got out of the group? What was the point of that? And you had to announce that you were getting out of the group. And there's one person who, I think I read 2 threads, I think, who was worried like it's getting a little nasty in the group, so she should leave. Should she leave? Like she had to post a big post quote stating that. And she's the one who said she wouldn't leave or whatever. But then someone came out and started poking at her because she said, "Oh, you're making fun of me," and all that. And then she got all vicious. And it's like, what's the whole point of that? And a few people chiming in like, "What did I miss? What did I miss?" So it's like, okay, that's gossipers, them queens, them gossip queens. So, but one of the persons who I've talked to personally, and she's been very solid. Like, you just pick your battles. You don't have to engage in these things. And that's what I feel. I mean, I don't have to engage. I was worried all yesterday, in the sense that from watching some videos, it's hard to discern whether I did a good thing or a bad thing. Or rather, if I'm a good person or a bad person, or, because there was a concept that I was watching a video about, people not caring, and so I'm not going to go into too much details, but it was describing someone that just doesn't care and will make it so that you can run after them to do stuff, and they just don't care. And I feel like, that's kind of how I acted after that woman who finally left as the victim kept messaging me. Eventually I just didn't care. I was like, I had to subdue this. It was like not getting anywhere. She didn't engage, disengage. It was just like, So I'm like, is that me, or I don't know. So it's like trying to find, I don't think it's justification, but it's just questioning how I feel and what does that say about me and all that crap. But everything is contextual, and there could always be something for good, there could be a bad, and for one argument there could be an argument against it, and you eventually have to pick a side. So, that's it. I don't know the person, and I'm going to leave it at that. And let the chips fall where they may. And then I saw a video this morning, just before turning on the camera, about it's the last video. Basically transcending all this shit, difficult times, you know what I mean? Taking difficult times and laughing at it, Just taking the difficult times and knowing that life is shit, and seeing the humor in it and just going on, moving on, continuing. I lost a bobby pin. I have a whole package more. Nothing's gonna. It's help. Oh, here it is. Nothing's gonna sway me this morning because I saw that video. It helped me. And I guess sometimes I just eventually get sick of being sick and tired, you know. And my jaw's still hurting a lot, but anyways. It's like, I think these videos, I think it's the School of Life YouTube channel. After seeing some British shows on Amazon, some caffeine, I have to see if I can get some more pre-workout. I have to see if Popeyes is still open. But after seeing British shows on Amazon, realizing that all this, no wonder the show is, the YouTube channel is English people, because that they're deeply troubled in society. So it's like, oh. But anyways. Anyways. I uploaded another video yesterday, one that I had edited a few days ago. And it uploaded, so that's good. Let me just get my container. And I don't have too much anxiety this morning. And I feel like I'm going to work on my CPR. And then work on my fiver. And then work out. Of course with some interruptions. There was something else I wanted to do. Oh yeah, I just said it. Popeyes, so that's for the supplement shop. It was open about a few weeks ago when I stocked up on a pre-workout. I want to get more, and I don't know if it's still open, but let's see. I just got a container to put water in, so I'm not wasting water, and I'm still using the faucet. Okay, I'm still discombobulated. Let me fill the container up properly. Okay, there we go. Doing my side of things. Doing what I do. Doing my share. I'm just dipping my hand in the water and smoothing out my hair lightly, which is my meditation. I actually like it. Some people like to do dishes, some people like to clean. I like to smooth and groom. It's always trumped cleaning the house. It's like a compulsion. I ever so lightly trimmed my hair yesterday. Another compulsion, but I am okay with it. I didn't overdo it. So I'm not worried. I think I just trimmed just excess growth. I didn't dig into my hair. Like, not all the hairs grow at the same rate. So if I didn't touch it, it wouldn't even look like it grew because you wouldn't see the excess hair growth. It would be thinned out, if that makes sense. So the bulk of my hair needs to grow. So you gotta wait for you have like razors, they call it on the hair forms that grow faster, but you can't see them. Like if you look at your hair, how long it's grown, if one or two hairs are like a few inches longer, you wouldn't see them. So trimming them and maintaining an even hemline works for me, because I want to, like if I have one or two hairs that down to my waist or butt or whatever, it doesn't mean that my hair is that long, because you can't see it. It's one hair. It wouldn't show up, and it definitely wouldn't show up in a braid. So it's like I've accepted that's not an option. So trimming isn't bad for me, but my hair was in a decent condition yesterday, and although it's nice and soft, the ends are still different quality than the rest, which is normal because the ends are a lot older. So I have to make sure that doesn't bother me too much, which is why I'm fixing it like this. I'm really paying attention, being meticulous with my hair. Because at this length, where it's very fragile, the last few inches, I have to be meticulous to mitigate the damage. So I've gone on a lot of tangents this morning. I'll stop there.